In today's fast-paced business world, leaders are always on the lookout for the perfect formula for building high-performing teams. We focus on hiring the brightest talents, implementing cutting-edge processes, or investing in the latest technologies. Yet, as this story from Google's groundbreaking research reveals, the true secret to team excellence does not lie or depend on who sits around the table. Then, what does it depend on? Listen on. Hi, welcome back to Stories at Work, a series where I share real stories from across the world that you can use when you want to drive home a business point. Our website, storyworks.in, already has over 100 stories, and we are adding one every week. Let's start today's story. It was 2012 and Google was facing a puzzling question that many of us who lead teams still grapple with today. Why do some teams soar while others struggle even when they're filled with incredibly talented people? Google embarked on a quest to unlock the secrets of team effectiveness using a data-driven approach. They called it Project Aristotle, inspired by the philosopher's famous quote, "The whole is greater than the sum of its parts." For 2 years, a dedicated team of researchers led by Abir Dubey and Julia Rovotsky delved into the inner working of 180 diverse Google teams. They analyzed countless variables, expecting to find a magic formula based on team composition or individual talents. Now, despite all their sophisticated analysis, they kept hitting dead ends. Teams with similar composition would perform completely differently. The breakthrough came when they shifted their focus from who was on the team to how the team members interacted with each other. Let me share a moment from their research that really brings this home. They observed two teams. The first was filled with top performers, yet their meetings were tensed, with people afraid to speak up or make mistakes. The second team was more average on paper, but their interactions were different. People freely shared ideas, admitted mistakes, and genuinely listened to each other. Consistently, this second type of team outperformed the first. This led to their groundbreaking discovery. It was group norms, the unwritten rule guiding team behavior, that were the key to success. As they dug deeper, 5 critical factors rose to the surface. At the heart of it all was psychological safety. Psychological safety is the ability to take risks and be vulnerable with teammates without fear of negative consequences. It's like a protective bubble that allows creativity and innovation to flourish. One team member described it perfectly. He said, "I can come to work and be myself. I don't have to leave parts of my personality and inner life back at home." Now, alongside psychological safety, the researchers identified 4 other crucial elements: dependability, structure and clarity, meaning, and impact. These factors form the foundation of high-performing teams. What a story. Now, you might be wondering, how can we apply these insights in our organization? Well, Google didn't stop at just identifying these factors. They created a simple yet powerful tool, a survey that teams could use to assess their effectiveness. It's available online if you look for it. Teams were asked to anonymously rate on a scale of 0 to 10 questions like, "If I make a mistake on our team, it's not held against me," or "I understand how our team's work contributes to the organization's overall goals." These questions are meant to spark honest conversation and pave the way for improvement. But here's a twist in our story. Just as organizations across the world began to embrace these findings, the world turned upside down by a global pandemic. Suddenly, teams were scattered, working remotely. The question was whether this would render Project Aristotle's insights obsolete. But surprisingly, it doesn't. One of the project's unexpected discoveries was that physical proximity had little or no impact on teams' effectiveness. This finding is a beacon of hope for organizations navigating the new normal of remote work. As we stand here today in a world where hybrid work models are becoming the norm, Project Aristotle's lessons are more relevant than ever before. It reminds us that at the core of every successful team, whether in person or virtual, lies a foundation of trust, clarity, and shared purpose. So, as leaders, our challenge is clear. We must foster environments where psychological safety thrives, where team members feel dependable, valued, and where the impact of their work is evident. And they're not pulled up for making mistakes. In fact, it's encouraged because that's how we learn. By doing so, we can help our organizations build teams that are greater than the sum of their parts, ready to face whatever challenges the future may bring. I hope you enjoyed that story. And if you did, there are many, many more on our website, storyworks.in. I'll also take this opportunity to wish all of you happy holidays and a great new year. We'll take a short break and see you on the other side. Bye for now.